everyone, and welcome to this special edition of Crypto Hunters TV show interview. My name is Sylvia. I'm Crypto Hunter CMO, and I have the pleasure to be your host today and to present this amazing people who are part of our project. So I will start with the ladies first. So we are with Bianca Goodlow, who is a board member and executive member as well from our of Crypto Hunters, our founder and CEO Hussein Karaki, and Craig Armstrong. So first, I would like to tell you a little bit about them.
You are muted. You are muted. We can't hear you.
Sorry, everyone. So Bianca Goodlow, 3 years experience, has 3 years working alongside Hussein. She's part of the team as a legal counsel and representative. She has worked with over 200 globally known movie projects, including Alien versus Predator, Harry Potter and the Chambers of Secrets, The Lord of the Rings trilogy, The Bourne Identity, Resident Evil Vendetta, and many other titles that I'm sure you all know. And we also have Craig Armstrong, which is an executive producer of our program and showrunner of Crypto Hunters. He has an extensive experience in both film and television production, with over 10 years in film and 25 years in television. Worked in successful shows like Survivor, Extreme Makeover Home Edition, and films like Jack Frost and Born on the 4th of July. Jamie Oliver, where he got an Emmy. Congratulations, Craig. And last but not least, our CEO and founder, Hussein Karaki, businessman, professional investor, and philanthropist living between Germany and Dubai, owner of several construction companies and real estate investor, founder of Crypto Hunters, and the person responsible behind the idea of Crypto Hunters. So welcome everyone, and welcome to Crypto Hunters special edition.
Thanks.
First thing I would like to ask everyone is, can you give us a little introduction about yourself and just a sentence that you would like to tell everyone that is here today?
Okay.
Ladies first. Always ladies first. The beauty comes first and then comes
age before beauty.
Oh, there you go.
So who am I? I think I don't often describe myself as an entertainment attorney first, although that is something that I've been doing for the last several decades. But I tend to prefer to introduce myself as a bit of an explorer. And I think this is what Craig and Hussein and I all share. It's the common thread of the content that we're creating and working on. We like to kind of go to the vanguard or the edge of the unknown entertainment universe and see what we can find there and what we can create. So that's a quick intro about me.
So Bianca, let me ask you, how did you end up in Crypto Hunters and meeting Hussein?
Okay, so believe it or not, it's quite a small field, entertainment. At a certain point, we all come to meet each other. And I had advised a couple of different projects and a couple of different clients that had come into Hussein's sphere of attention. And so we were introduced through mutual executives in the field. But again, I think, I advise, I don't really know how I find projects. They kind of find me. So the law practice, which a lot of my focus has been on Crypto Hunters and a great joy, but it also includes outliers like space law and, other technologies. So, things kind of we found each other. How's that?
Yeah. And, sometimes just the energy brings you together into special moments where you need to be in there. and I bet that's how it felt.
Inevitably, yes.
Yeah, but I want to ask you as well, because you probably, every time that you, like, someone knows about your background and that you have worked with so many well-known titles, like, how is it for you, and like, how is your lifestyle like, and how do you feel with everything that you have lived, and what this that you have lived you bring to Crypto Hunters? How does that translate to what you're currently doing to Crypto Hunters?
I think Crypto Hunters for me I'm a very curious person, and I think all of the good fortune in my career that I have had comes down to the simple fact that I'm just curious, and I like to stick my nose into places and ask provocative questions of why not. And why can't that be done? And why shouldn't that work? And why wouldn't that appeal to someone? So I think the people that will be drawn to our show will share that same curiosity and that same spirit in again, of exploration and adventure, and communicating. You know, I never get bored of the people that I work with. I love my clients and I love the projects. Otherwise, I would be skiing or playing golf or something. But I genuinely do have an affection and affinity and a deep curiosity about what a community of like-minded people can achieve together. That defines my career.
Okay, and now I'm gonna make a question that it's kind of like a fan question, like someone like me who's not in Hollywood. Can you tell us about the celebrities that you know and your experience? Obviously, it's a fun question, but the community also would like to know about it.
Yeah. I have a no jerk policy in my life and I say it a different way when we're off camera, but you know, the people I've worked with, the people that are naturally charismatic, that you think are exactly how you believe they are to be. They're lovely, they're technicolor, they're vivid, they're dreamers. They're, for the most part, the celebrities I've worked with are incredibly humble. I just finished a movie with Johnny Depp and Al Pacino, and I'm starting another one with Al Pacino and Jessica Chastain, which will be my third time I'll be working with them, maybe more. And they're the most lovely, down to earth people, just like you and I. There's a lot of entourage around them.
It sounds amazing. I think there's a lot of stigma behind Hollywood stars and what they are. And listening to someone like you, that apart from being a great professional, it's actually within the space to listen this. It's refreshing. So because we most of the time listen to like things like CMC and all the drama, and things are maybe not the reflection of what Hollywood it is. But that's just my personal opinion.
Well, not to get too esoteric, but to bring this kind of back to a subject that we might end up talking about, so let me just open that subject, which is Web3. I think the notion of celebrity, or sort of the very big box brands, I think it's a little bit of an outdated and old-fashioned notion that we're drifting away from. I think the concept of sort of decentralizing a lot of things, including the internet, is giving a lot of room to breathe for everyone's individual brand and everyone's own individual sense of celebrity. And, not an aggrandized sense of self-importance, but again, everyone should have, we all bring the same thing to the table. Yes, certain people could be better at acting or singing or dancing or whatnot, but we all bring uniqueness to the table. And I think that the show is creating a community of individuals that are bringing all these aspects to it. And, everyone is kind of self-declaring their own celebrity these days.
Yes,
Well said.
I agree with you. And we will get back to that subject later on. So now it's the turn for Craig. So Craig, you as well have an amazing track record in Hollywood. So tell us a little bit about the stars that you have worked with and your experience with them. What has been a moment that has marked your career? And as well, how did you end up in Crypto Hunters?
All right. Well, look, I've been doing this for quite a while. It's about 37 years going on now. So I'm probably the old meets the Bianca was the age before beauty. I'm the age part. Uh, but so I've been doing it a while, and I actually physically make these shows. So I started in film. I did 10 years of film with um, uh, quite a few famous people, and just the films that I did, I loved, and a lot of them were comedies. And so then I transitioned into unscripted by meeting a guy named Mark Burnett who did Survivor. And Mark was my mentor for several years, and I did quite a few Survivors with Mark. And that was for me just a really great pivotal moment in my career because everyone knew Survivor at that time, and everyone was wanting to watch it. It was being watched by quite a few people, and still is to this day. And then from there, it gave me access to being able to really choose the types of shows that I like to make and that I believe in and are passionate about. And that's why you see shows like Extreme Makeover Home Edition, you see Super Nanny, you see Jamie Oliver's Food Revolution, and a bunch of those sort of shows. I did a show with Dwayne Johnson called The Hero, which was about seeing if you had what it took to be a hero, or if you had those characteristics. So it was all about the human condition and how we behave with each other and interact with each other. And I really found that I can use my cameras in a really positive way in a lot of my shows. So I really gravitate towards that. And I think that's probably why the universe sort of brought me in front of HK and Bianca, because it just was in a weird way. It was meant to be. It's like, I don't understand. And I think Bianca was trying to say it as well. It's a small community, so there's no real way you understand how it happened. It just happens. You know what I mean? And I think an agent I was talking to casually recommended that I talk to Hussein, and before I know it, we're just talking. And the next thing I know, I can't stop thinking about Crypto Hunters, and I can't stop ideating and trying to figure out the best way to do it. And it just has become a real daily passion for me. And me, that's when shows are most successful, is when they're passionate and they have something to say, as opposed to just a show that you're just making for entertainment's sake. But there's nothing wrong with that. I love to be entertained, but when I find that I can't sleep at night because I'm thinking about an idea, Crypto Hunters is that. And so I think fate has brought us all together, so to speak.
You mentioned something very important, which is passion, and I think that's something that we all within the team feel. And I gotta say something before we continue. And I know you noticed that for me, it's an honor to be in front of you. I never thought in my life I will be in front of people like yourself as professionals, and I admire what you do. And this is for me very important at this moment. And I would like to tell the community that everything that we're doing is with passion and with a meaning. And Hussein, not only we're behind his vision, but we're also building with that passion. Hussein knows that for the past 2 weeks, we've been nonstop, no sleeping behind it. And this is the reason as well we're doing this special edition. Beyond knowing Bianca, beyond showing Craig, is to show what we're building with that passion that we're getting inspired by the Crypto Hunters journey. So now I'm going to give the microphone to my founder and
Our fearless leader.
Our fearless leader, the ringleader.
Yeah, so first of all, thank you, Bianca. Thank you, Greg, that you're joining today, that you take the time. I know that you have a lot of stuff to do. I know, Greg, you are working 24 hours to build this amazing show, and I love that. Bianca, I know that you have thousands of things to do, even with this, everything what we're building together. It's a crazy and more coming. So thank you very much. Thank you, Celia, that you're hosting this AMA. For me, it's a pleasure to working with Bianca and Greg. I find friends, I find mentors, and I learn every day, business-wise, entertainment-wise, lawyer-wise. I learn everything. I take everything with me. The way, you know, that the world works is, you know, from the moment until we're born, until we die, we're learning and we're teaching, you know. And I love this aspect. Okay, that's the only sense why we're living. We're learning and we're teaching, that we're growing. Okay, to build a better future. And I'm happy to have still these experiences from learning and then educating other people, my kids, my friends, my community. That's my biggest goal. I started this project a long time ago. Bianca was from the beginning in love with this project. We start to have a friendship. That's also one of the beautiful things. What comes out from this project doesn't matter what is the project. The people that I meet in this journey, some of them was very bad, but the most of them. So there's some people that I got in my heart and changed everything. And they supported me anytime, every time. And thank you for that. For the community, they see only the picture and the post and all this stuff. They don't see this behind the scenes, the work, the sleeping only 3-4 hours every day in different time zones from America, Australia, China, Singapore, everywhere. We have a team members who working with us on this project, and the project is so big that most people can't imagine what we're doing there. Okay, that's not understandable for them. Why should somebody do this? Why? How is this idea? How that can work? How we can execute? What is the reason behind them? The guy won't only go be rich. First of all, I don't know to go be rich. I'm already rich, so I don't need to do this. I was working all my life, and I have several companies that I'm even on this level be able to build this what we're doing in the moment together. And it's not me. I'm only one person of this all persons. I have so good advisors like Bianca and Greg that I also talk private with them about different things, and they advise me all the journey. Bianca, it's very, very smart. She is not only a executive producer or a lawyer, or yeah, she's a businesswoman. She's a fucking shark. She's very, very smart with very, very strong connection worldwide. The same for Greg. He have a different view. He's very creative. He helped me to understand things on a different way. He understands the entertainment industry in a completely different way. The show was so long, so we working so long on the show because we didn't find the right person who can execute the show that we want, because we didn't want to deliver the same next Amazing Race, the same next Squad Game, Survivor, or something what anyone did before. Okay, we have a different topic here with cryptocurrency, with different opportunities. Okay, this can change many people's lives. What the most people didn't understand, they see it only as a money-making machine from today or tomorrow, and that's it. Nobody have this long-term vision. What we're trying to do is to deliver the right product to the people, to educate them, entertain them, and empower them for their own future. Okay, people don't understand that. They see some dollars and thinking, okay, I get the some dollars, I'm happy, but tomorrow the dollars is done. Okay, but everything what you're learning from and be part of them to build something new can bring you forward in your life. And I have it very easy. Make the tables longer and not the walls higher. Okay, that's the principle how we're working. We as a team all together, and that's how everyone needs to think. Okay, so we changed showrunners, we changed production companies, we changed so many people in this journey. Even when the people had 8 Emmys, we changed them out because this was not the right person. We had the different celebrities. They accept, we didn't accept, because in the end we say it's not the right fit for us. Okay. If you want to deliver something amazing, you need to do your best. Okay. And all of us are agree we need to do the best. So we go on our limits to find the best. We didn't accept the fastest offer. We try to deliver something new, something fresh, something where the first time the community can be a part of a journey from the beginning until the end. And the good one is there is no end. Okay, there is no end. When we're going from the show, we're going with the game, we go to education platforms, We go into the tokenization from real world asset. We bring you something new, something what can help you, what empower you, where you can make the decision for your own life. That's my goal on Crypto Hunters. To build the biggest community, but healthy community, smart community. I can promise you everything every day. Okay, I saw this crypto world, and to be honest, I learned something in the past 3 years. I'm invested since 2016, only as an investor. But one thing I learned the past 3 years, 90% scammers. Okay, monopole scammers. They give a shit on their community, and the most thing that I didn't get is, why are you people jumping in that in? You are the guys who have the power, not they are the guys who have the power. Okay, without community, no power. So that's some things that I learned in this past. Without many media, I grow every day. Every day it's a new day, and I'm learning. Even my English, Bianca meet me when I spoke English, she didn't understand me.
Like this much. This was your English. It was like this much. It's very cute. It's still very cute.
Now we're here. Now we're here.
Yeah, now we're.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
make your jokes, Greg. It's fine. It's fine. I accept it. We are on camera, so it's good. So to bring it up, Crypto Hunters, let me make my 1 cent. It's not a project for us. It's a project for everyone. It's a journey that I want to go with the community and build it to hundreds of millions of people. That's my goal, and I will work on it. You can believe it or not, I don't care. I will do it. That's the end. So we go on this journey, and I want that the people who are watching this understand this, because we have a lot of new people and they don't know me, they don't know all the team. I want only to be really clear. We will rock it. Yeah.
So Hussein, I have a question for you. I know you explained your vision behind Crypto Hunters and what you have gone through, and what crypto world looks like and what you have experienced since 2016. But what is Crypto Hunters bridging, and what it's bringing to Web3? What is it making it different from any other project that it's out there?
Listen, that's fun. One of the funniest things. I talk with Bianca so much. She saw the craziest things. Okay, is it technology companies? It's entertainment companies, films, movies, shows. The same with Greg. Okay, Greg have also gaming experiences and everything else. This was never done before. What we're doing was never done before. First of all, that's the most important. Our project is a community project. Okay, that's a real community project. I'm not a startup guy who coming to ask for anything. I come in to deliver something. That's the second one. What's already different than the most projects that are in this space. I think the educational part is for us on the highest level, to educate people and empower people. Okay, it's something what we're building to give it back to the people. Okay, to people who need it, and I believe in the near future, the most people need something. Okay, because we come economic-wise in a bad situation because things don't running really well in the world, and I think something like that, where you create your own community with your own world, can help each other, building chapters worldwide and create a new network between each other. Okay, not only this online relationship. In the future, we will build chapters worldwide. We have already chapter leader in Turkey. We have chapter leader in Ukraine. We have chapter leader in Poland. We have a chapter leader in Germany. We have a chapter leader in Dubai, London. We have a chapter leader in Philippines, Pakistan. I'm talking with one in Australia. So LA. So we have that, and we're building that out. There's a lot of things that didn't announce, but it's there. This and much more. We entertain and we educate in the same time. That's what we're doing. So this is what we're building. But I didn't build alone. Again, this is something that I have to give to my partners. I learned a lot from Bianca. She gave me amazing advices. 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago, I asked her something, and she gave me very important advice, and I realized the advice that she gave me. And that's the same what we will do with the community. We will give them advices to make the next step and better step for their lives. and this is how it needs to work. Okay, we are human beings. We need to help each other and support each other. This goes in these days. Okay, and I will bring it a little bit back. And I feel that's the only way how we can grow and build a better future. Okay, it's Crypto Hunter sounds, yeah, it's a game, it's entertainment, it's wow. This is not only that, it's much, much more. But we need to start from one point to come to certain points. Okay, there's not like I start and I'm here. Step by step. That's why I always say be part of the journey. It's completely different what we're building up. Okay. Yeah. That's
So,
the
so taking that into account, Crypto Hunters is opening a platform to the community. So now I would like to come back to what we were mentioning before with Bianca in terms of being famous, and what the definition of famous being. So Craig and Bianca, within the scope of Crypto Hunters and what Crypto Hunters bring to this type of show and to the people that will be part of it, can you tell me a little bit about how we're redefining right now at this moment and with Web3 what being famous means at this time, and how do we see it?
Okay, well, I can give you a quick answer. I think of fame as a mathematical equation. It's the simple fact that more people know you than you know. That's all it is, right?
exactly.
So what?
It's smart.
What can we do with that? Yes, but what can we do with that? How can we harness that? How can that be amplified in a positive way? So we're community building. The first, we were talking about passion. The pilot light that lit my passion for this project was when Hussein said, don't look at this as a show or anything in a box. Look at this as a philosophy. And that got me. That got to the very heart of me, because we're creating a borderless community that's based upon a decentralized yet very important philosophy that community is, the whole is greater than the sum of its parts, right? We're all people that are aligned in the principles that we believe in. And with that volume of numbers is tremendous strength. So yes, it's deconstructing entertainment and collapsing, the interactivity barrier, and, but all it is a conversation. It's just one large, entertaining, educational conversation we're having with the community that we're creating.
And I would also add, it's very much about access. In the Hollywood that sort of I grew up in, and Bianca probably has grown up in as well, it was access was, a thing.
Yeah.
You couldn't just talk to people. You couldn't just communicate to anybody you wanted to. You had to go through a series of gates and security checks and all this sort of thing to gain access to people that you thought could help your project or help you or whatever. That's all changing in front of our very eyes. Access is becoming more available. People are becoming more in touch with one another. And that's from the highest levels to the lowest levels. I mean, everyone's sort of feeling a sense of access and being able to access people. Whether they respond or not isn't always important to some people. Sometimes they just want to know that there's that possibility and that access. And I think that's changing our landscape quite a bit.
I would like to ask you as well, in your opinion, what are the biggest barriers in terms of knowledge that it currently exists within the communities? What is that there is missing, and why this is an answer to that? Crypto Hunters is an answer to that.
What are the barriers?
In terms of knowledge or in terms of adaptation of Web3?
I think you bring us up. Go ahead.
Well, I was going to say that I think that historically the barriers have been that people have a series of good ideas. The most important person in the room doesn't have always the best idea, right? It could be the quiet person in the room, but they can't get amplified, or they don't have an infrastructure to be able to manifest that great idea into application and execution. And I think that we're providing that infrastructure and inviting the ideas.
Yeah, it's a perfect. And it's a different way to educate people, okay? People have a lot of problems, and they're already, the most people have families or alone, they have their work, they have a lot of time they're using in the wrong way, okay? And also, to educate yourself is not always the easiest way, but the easiest way is always not the healthiest way. Okay, so it's a very important to understand. We try to make education in the entertainment way to bring it to certain points. Okay, even the hunt, it's education. So you go out, you hunt. It's a human instinct hunting, and that's make it for you easier when you go hunt something. And then you need to educate yourself to find out what's the next clue. Okay, like we mentioned before, it's only a small step in all our part that we're building. So this is Crypto Hunters. It's like maybe 20% of this what we want building in the future. Okay, that's year 2024. But this is not everything, because we work in that to deliver something good to the world. What combines us is the believing that the best thing that you can do is to invest your lifetime in the right way. Okay, and don't let shit behind you. Provide something good in your life to other people, and that's what we're doing in our way. Is it the creative part that Greg is creating in the show to show something and teach something in this case? Is it the philosophical part that Bianca brings in to teach somebody? We have a lot of these things inside where we educate people, and that's for us very important. We have long discussions about the show to make it better and bring it on the next level. But not only is a format like Love Island or something, it's what we're doing. It's much, much more. Okay, we have a different aspect, and we showcase what has happened today and in the future, and that makes already different. Okay, and imagine you sitting and you understand it in a very easy way. Even the AR game, the Crypto Hunters game, that you already can download it, people. So Apple Store, Google Play Store. I make now marketing for that. It's an educational part, and the app it's very easy to handle for everyone, for the youngest age and for the oldest age. Okay, you need to make things easy. I feel like in my life was in the school. When they teach me mathematics, it was complex, but in reality, it was very easy. And today, it's much easier. I use only my phone, TikTok, and that's it. So you make things complex. We don't need to make things complex. Things are very easy. You understand somebody, you didn't understand somebody. You like somebody, but there's certain things that you need to do in your life. So that makes different, I think. And you need to be open. So when I learned something from Bianca, and that's a lot that I learned from her at the time, I'm listening to her. Okay, and she's right. Not always the person who is talking the most in the room is the smartest. Sometimes it's the most dumb person, okay, who is talking. And the same also from Greg. I get different views, and I love that. That's how it needs to be done, okay?
Thank you, Hussein. So now I would like to talk about how we're seeing a lot of AI, NFTs, blockchain elements. So what do you think about the implementation of AI, NFTs, blockchains in entertainment, and what these new elements brought by the Web3 movement are bringing to your, for example, Hollywood projects and crypto hunters in general?
Well, I think audiences now, interactive audiences, are a lot smarter than the entertainment industry has given them credit for. They can smell inauthenticity from a mile away. And a lot of the attempts at integrating AI, AR, VR, blockchain, NFT, etc., technology have been sort of shoehorned into the content in an inauthentic way, in a non-truly integrated way, in a non-additive way. They're just kind of there like the cherry on top that doesn't really make sense to the rest of the sundae. And audiences can see that. And it's condescension in a way. And so it's taken a lot of brain power and a lot of creativity. It is a big team that we've harnessed to make this happen, have found ways to organically integrate how the AR, VR, AI, etc. technology will work as part of the gaming mechanism, the gameplay. So it's not just an add-on that is, kind of like a gimmick. It's not a gimmick. It's in the core of the game that we're inviting our audiences to interact with, and I think that's what makes the difference. We sort of we found the secret sauce.
Well,
I would like to add something, and this is an example that I was discussing the other day. You know how talking about AI, ChatGPT has become very famous within people to write. But if you notice, you talk about that it shouldn't look like an add-on. Now you see different text where you can say that's just ChatGPT done. Because it's not only the technology, it's how you're using it and implementing it on your favor. So I get exactly what.
Well, it has to feel seamless and integral at the same time.
Yeah. Greg, you were going to say something?
no, I mean, I just, what attracted me to this idea from the very beginning was doing something that has never been done before. We're in a very transitional early stage of Hollywood where AI and all this technology is coming into play, and some groups have figured it out and really exploited it, like the Mandalorian series and some of these other shows that have really jumped into the technology. But it's one thing to do it in a narrative format, and it's another thing to do it in an unscripted or real world sort of scenario for entertainment. It has to come off, like Bianca said, as authentic and genuine, and not just thrown in for throwing it in sake. And so that's the thing that this idea has presented itself as, a real genuine way to express all that's going on in our world right now: AR, VR, AI, blockchain, all that, but in a very organic, natural way. That one is really a challenge creatively. It's a challenge to try to figure that out and make that work. But it's also great for an audience because they get to see it in an entertaining way, and they then begin to understand it and how it works, and why it's important and why it works. And so I think those two combined really fascinate.
Also, guys, as you know, and now that we're talking about all these Web3 new elements that are brought, we also have a Crypto Hunters game. So what do you think about our game and what we are developing?
Well, I mean, I've only seen bits and pieces of it, right? So what I've been seeing so far in terms of how it relates to what we're doing, I can't wait. I mean, I'm beyond excited about it. I'm a gamer myself. I love playing video games. It's my detachment from the world that I'm constantly in, and so it really helps me sort of de-stress and stop thinking for a little while. So I think the being able to bring the game into an element like this is fantastic. It's really exciting, and I think I just know how the world works. Once we crack it and conquer it, everyone else is going to start following. Everyone else is going to try to figure out how to do this and want to be a part of it. So I'm really happy that we're on the forefront of it all.
Thank you. So now I'm going to put someone on the spot. And this question is for Bianca and for Craig. So this is a very important question.
I'm leaning in.
As you know, Hussein is a visionary. What do you think about Hussein?
I define Hussein as an iconoclast, a complete definition of an iconoclast. He is not someone, the mentors that I had growing up, I didn't have many, but those that I did would just say, okay, what kind of career and what kind of life do you want? Take a look at someone else that's doing that and follow exactly what they do. And that never worked for me because I never really found exactly on the nose, someone that I wanted to emulate. And Hussein's approach is the total opposite of that advice. He said, don't look to anybody else. Don't wait around for someone else to lay the foundation. Go build your foundation. Go identify who you are based upon your own passion and not by a roadmap that someone else has left you. And that is deeply inspiring. And I do get inspired by him every day. And that's the currency that my life trades on. I spark to people that light a fire inside me. So I tip my hat.
Thank you very much, Bianca. Thank you very much.
Well,
Thank you, Bianca, for that.
yeah, and I'll act like he's not in the room, but I just love the guy. I mean, when we met initially, it was on Zoom, and his visionary is a correct word. I mean, he, every idea requires someone to have that vision and requires someone to have that leadership to be able to express the vision and to then give those around him the authority to try to fulfill that vision, right? There's leaders and people who have visions that keep it all to themselves and don't want anyone involved, but they have a vision. And then there are those who are very giving of their vision and who want people to get involved because it's not just for one person, it's for everyone, right? So I greatly appreciate that in H, because he's not only a guy who clearly understands the space and clearly understands that side of the world in terms of crypto and everything, but he's also becoming an actually pretty good producer. I mean, I'm surprised how quickly he's catching on to how we do things and how things work and how you tell story and why you tell story this particular way and why these certain little things matter in terms of storytelling. So I've been really impressed with his ability to soak up everything that we've been doing and retain it and actually have incredibly great ideas along with the vision that he has going on. And then finally, the thing that's most important to me when I'm partnering with people or dealing with people on a consistent level is that they're actually human beings, and they're actually people who have who are empathetic and who have emotions, and it can be happy, it can be sad, it can be angry, it can be fearful. All those emotions to me matter in life, and he's an incredible father, an incredible husband, and just an incredible friend. And we've only known each other for a short time. I've met him in person. I went to Dubai, thanks to H, and we got a chance to be together. And it, for me, it's critical that I connect with a person and not just an idea or an entity. I need to have that personal connection. And H checked all those boxes for me. So this, in my mind, will go way beyond the show Crypto Hunters. It will be a lasting, long-term friendship and relationship.
I am so
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Don't you start crying.
No, I'm so good because I have you. I learned from you too. I'm so fast because I have the right people. When I go and was learning ski, everyone get like in these teams, okay, where 10 people is to learning how to drive ski. I looked to them all one day and I said, no, nobody's learning 2 days. I get my private one, okay? I get the private one. After 1 hour, I was starting to ski. That's how it is. Tell me who you are. I tell you who you are, okay? I surround my people with myself with the strongest people. And Bianca Goodlow and Greg Armstrong are one of the strongest people in this space, not only in the movie. They are a very good human being, and I learned from them. I'm not from the TV industry. And the first time I failed before I meet Bianca. Okay, so I burned money and I failed because I met the wrong people. She helped me to find the right people. Actually, she was the right person. And with her, together, we start to find the right people and sort it out who we need, who we don't need to build this. And in our way, it's got this energy, bring us then together in the final with Greg. Greg is an amazing person, and both of me and Bianca, we are always angry. We only look to our eyes and we know exactly what the other person thinks, okay? because we have the same style. We are really same person, okay? And but Greg wasn't like, okay, he's the right person, okay? Greg is the right. And we had like 7 showrunners, executive producers, but Greg was the right person. And I'm so good because my team is so good. It's not because of me. The last past days was not because of me. It was because of my team. Every single person, and I can tell it to everyone, it's not a one-man show. It's never a one-man show, okay? When you want to be strong, you are so strong how your team strong is, okay? It's never one single person who do it. Every single idea and every single impact that somebody bring in can change everything. And people don't understand this the most time. People thinking they need to be on the spot. I don't want to be in the spot. I want to be with my people on the same table. I don't want to be anyone else. And I think this is the one. This is the thing that that makes the show different, because he is everyone a leader. He is everyone a ruler. He is everyone can bring his own vision to a bigger vision to really reach millions of people all around the world and impact them. And that's our goal, and that's why they are here. Bianca can do other things. Greg can do other things. Okay, I can do other things. But I think the love to change something and bring impact, it's that's what creators. I know it's hard for people to hear this and to understand, okay, what they mean exactly, because they don't know all the plan, they don't know all the vision, they don't know all the execution. But that's how it is. You need to make decisions in your life, and sometimes you don't know where you go, but you need to make the decision, okay? My decision bring me today, after 3 years here with these people together. We are much forward with the project. We build it up. The game, it's in a testing period. It's playable, it's good, it's amazing, it's entertainment. The world it's building, the twin world. The first cities will be released in April. And soon we will start the production of the show. So everything is here, and much, much more coming up. We're developing other stuff. Also with Bianca, there's those things that are coming up that will change a lot. And but everything to the right time. Okay. You believe in something or you don't believe in something. I believe, that's why I'm here. That's why we're creating this. That's why I'm in this space. Okay, but we need to clean this space, very clean, because it's horrible, but it's okay. There need to be education, you know. But I am happy and I'm honored to be and able to work with these people, to name them my friends, to know them, their families, and have a private connection. And that's already more than any single million that I can earn in this world, because, you know, there's things, it's relationship and human being, it's more worse than any world in this world, because you can have world, but you can stay alone and you are not happy. But, you know, happiness comes from the people who are around you and from yourself. And I'm a happy person. Doesn't matter what's happened in the day. In the end, I know who I have around me.
Well, isn't it interesting though? So I'm an only child. I don't have any siblings.
Me
Everyone
too.
understands that. And you know, sometimes if you're fortunate enough, you meet your siblings when you're born or when you're young. But sometimes in life, like is my case, you know, I consider Hussein. Craig, I'm not excluding you, but because the question was about my feelings about Hussein. So I really do truly consider him a brother. And it's interesting, at the age of, you know, 45, I met my brother, but it's, you know, that's kind of the attitude that we bring towards our team.
Yeah.
Well,
I can give it only back. I see her same Bianca, like my sister. Brigade can only be my older brother. older, but yeah, I'm happy.
or daddy, we'll talk about it later. But anyway, it has to be that way in my mind. You have to create a sense of family and a close connection with those that you're working with on a project like this, because the project is not easy. It's not just going to write itself, so to speak.
Sure.
Right? I mean,
I have a question, That's a very important question. Normally shows, how long they need from the ID until the execution, until the release? Normal shows, not our shows, but other shows. How long they need?
it depends on what it is. I mean, a feature can be up to 10 years sometimes, but television typically, you know, it could be from the moment of conception to the end about a year. You know, depends on.
That's super fast track.
Yeah, it's fast. It can be very fast.
A shit show. It's Love Island.
Fast track. Yeah.
This is Love Island.
Well, but I mean, okay. One of my favorite movies, Jerry Maguire, written by one of my favorite writers, and that's the A-team of Hollywood. It had 27 drafts.
Yeah.
Before they stuck the landing, right?
Is that right?
At a certain point had a sci-fi element to it. I mean, it's like that's part of the creative process. You kind of have to go into some blind alleys to course correct. So yeah, it takes the time it takes to get it right.
And also, to be honest, the first part of the show was different from when we start until we are today. Okay.
Oh,
because
absolutely.
we're always trying to make it better and better and better and better. We won't be unique. We don't want to copy anyone. Okay, we won't be unique, and we are unique with the show. That's also takes the time.
Well, and balancing, you said what's really important is to make it easy for the audiences to onboard them. So the on-ramp is really important, but it's balancing making the on-ramp user accessible, yet inviting them to something that's unfamiliar and completely novel and often disorienting because it's apples to spaceships, right? You haven't seen it before. So it's finding the equilibrium between making it user-friendly and easy, and yet trying to make something totally unfamiliar a new language.
It's a magic trick, actually. It's like trying to inject a bit of familiar essence to the idea,
the otherwise totally unfamiliar,
but be totally different at the same time. So it's what we've cracked, I think, is like taking some familiar items or ideas that people will go, oh, I understand what's going on, but the whole thing is totally different.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
And we use also, you have to understand, we combine it with the game, but it's not so easy. Okay, so we have a game part that's also developing, and this is inside. So this is something new journey. This is not done before. Okay, that's very important to understand. So yeah.
So now that you're talking about the game, which is also something that it's always changing every day, we have a different challenge. I don't know, Bianca and Craig, if you know, but we just passed through a listing and an IDO. So Hussein, I wanted to ask you about that experience of our current IDO and listing and what we lived with the CRH token coming out.
What I learned again is that people are not the smartest in certain ways. Why? I can tell you this. Listen, I learned 3 things in my life. What never comes back: the time that you lost, the word that you speak, and the chance that you lost. Okay, so people don't understand and don't educate themselves. Okay, when I'm checking out the community, what I do every day and many times, I see people are not educated. People don't know what we're doing. People don't know where we're going. People don't know the goal of this, what we're creating. And that's a big problem that I see. And you never should invest in something that you don't know what it is and what they're building, who are the persons behind them, what is their goals, why they're doing that. There are certain questions that you need always to ask. But people coming to making fast money. I learned something about fast money. So fast it comes, so fast it goes. Okay, that's fast money, and it's not the right way. Okay, people need to understand the opportunity that the Web3 give you is to be a part of the journey from the beginning until the end, until the certain point. I have in my head a lot of plans, a DAO, and one day to give this all what I'm building to the community. That's my dream. Okay, it doesn't matter how much 100 millions this will be worth. I will give it away because I don't take anything with me when I go. The only my legacy and my word and my face and my kids that they know who was their father. Okay, people will forget me even in certain ways. I will try to build my legacy that nobody will forget me. That's what I try to do every day, to build something new and something that impact people and help people. Okay, why I should there's a lot of things that we're developing what will help people. Okay, from the merge platform, I know so many things that we will bring impact to the homes. That's crazy. Okay, that's crazy for one project. Okay, normally there's 10 projects who do that. We will do with our project something completely different. People don't understand that. People coming, they want to make fast money and go. Okay, they don't see the long-term vision. The same was with Bitcoin, the same was with Ethereum or the other things. What was in the end something helpful and was in the long run the smartest decision, not in the short run. Okay, I know people, they sold Ethereum and I don't know, $17, $25 or something like that, Bitcoin and $100. So everything have his spectrum why it's there. Okay, because we have like a gold, like an asset. Ethereum, it's the network, it's the blockchain. Okay, so people don't understand that it's a long-term run. It's always better than a short term. Okay, I don't cheat on my wife. You know why? It's very easy. It's only a little bit fun and that's it. Okay, don't make any sense for me. I'm have a long-term run with my wife and we are happy together. Okay, people don't understand all these things. Okay, I don't try to make myself happy for some minutes and I don't try to do that what other doing. Okay, because that's stupid. Okay, it's don't make any sense. So the big thing that I learned is that the people don't educate, they didn't understand the project, and I'm shocked about that, to be honest. I'm very, very shocked, and that's a very big amount of people who didn't understand what we're building. I will never in my life invest in anything when I don't know what it is. Okay, that this is a no-go. Only because somebody say something, jump in, and there's a hype. What I learned is that also they trust people who they shouldn't trust. They trust advisors, they shouldn't trust these advisors because of different reasons that I won't mention today, but 100% in the future. Because not now is today. For everything, it comes the right time when you start to work on. But people trusting guys who give them advisors, and they only guys looking only for money, for nothing else. So they are buyable. You can buy them. And when I learned also something, when you can buy somebody, forget him fast. Go away from him. When you can buy him, go away. Work with people who you can't buy because they will be always loyal and you can trust them and you can trust their advice. Okay. These people are not here because of money. I can guarantee you. Okay. That's because of the relationship and that's what we can create together as a team. That's something what I'm looking for, not here. And I learned that here generally was good. I'm happy, but I'm so happy. I don't care, to be honest, because it's a long-term one. It doesn't matter what's happened tomorrow because I'm looking for the long-term run. Okay, it was good. We get new people, but I wanted the people learn and understand what we're building. I want that the people are part of that because they love what we're doing, that they understand what we're doing. Okay, I don't want that they come because they want to make fast money. Man, go away. Go to the next one. Go to the next shit coin. What bring pump and half of the people lose money and say goodbye. I go there. I want people who understand, are related to the project, because for that what I want building is that they have a relationship to the project from the beginning, from this game, for the show. They will be part of the show without they know that they are part of the show. Okay, so there's certain things what will be happen that we try to integrate to make it different. Okay, and that's how I see it. It's very easy. If you don't understand the project, don't want the project, don't understand the vision, and you don't want to be part of the long term, I'm not a cheater. I'm not a guy who working for a short amount. I want always. That's what Greg mentioned. Our relationship here and the team goes behind this show. It's a much far. We will have a longer relationship, friendship, and that's what what I try to mention. I hope I said it in the right way with the community. Okay, I want to have a long way and build something else. That's what we do. And that's how I see the IDO. Guys, when you're watching this, be smart, okay? Be fucking not stupid. Don't trust anyone's advice. Make your own research. Make your due diligence. Read, educate yourself, then come in, okay? This is what we're building is completely different, okay? Be not like the most people, jumping in something in, jumping in something out. The world works not like this, okay? Find the right way for it. Maybe we are not the right way for you, but find the right way for you, the long term, not the short term.
Thank you so much, Hussein. So, well, guys, we have come to the end of this special edition of Crypto Hunters Reality TV. Once more, I would like to thank Bianca and Craig for being here. For me, it's an honor to have to be here. I was so nervous at the beginning. I cannot lie. It's the
you're
first
fabulous on camera. You're fantastic. You're
it was the first time. It's an honor, and I respect Hussein very much. And Hussein, from my part, you know that you inspire me. Even thought that we have our difference of times, because of course I'm Latina 100%. Everything that you think about Latinas and that they say about Latinas, I am the representation of it.
Well, that's good, actually.
Yeah, that's true.
The hot blood that I have, 100%. But loyal, and I'm loyal to this project, and I'm behind this vision, as you guys are. And this has been a pleasure and a very nice way to finish an amazing week. We have worked, I want to tell this to the community, we have worked very hard in the listing. It has been a lot of endless, no sleeping nights. And we actually have experienced something that no other project has experienced. We have a growing token that have been steady for almost 3 days now. And usually it's not like that. So Hussein, thank you for that vision. Thank you for allowing me.
One thing I need to say something. That's only because we are not the cheaters for the community.
We're non-speculators.
Exactly.
And that's it for now, guys. So thank you so much.
Let me say something before we go. Again, Bianca and Greg, thank you very, very much for joining us today. I know that you are very, very busy. I know you have a lot of stuff, and I know you even don't have time for your own families, and you're joining me today. It's always a pleasure to be with you. I think that's the first time that we are on camera, only my recording. Yeah? So
Yeah.
I love to be with you.
Let's do this again soon.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to work with you.
Oh, we will.
You inspire me every time. I learn from both of you so much, and the friendship that I'm sharing with you, it's amazing. And I know what the most people don't know. We're creating something new, something fresh, something will bring impact and educate people all around the world. So thank you that you're joining me on this journey. Thank you that you're helping me so much to achieve all these goals. Thank you that you're being here today.
Thank you for inviting us along on your journey, on our journey.
Yeah,
our journey.
It's an honor.
It's an honor.
Thank you, community, for joining us today, and be part of the journey. It will be an amazing hunt.
Okay, guys, this has been Crypto Hunters TV show with special edition. Happy Friday and happy weekend. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.